time to throw some ornaments on the pottery wheel. I wanted to start this video out with a couple of finished ornaments so that you can see where it is that I'm heading with this. For these ornaments, I'm going to start out by centering a lot of clay. I have no idea how much I have. I just know I throw these off the hump, so I only have to center once, and then the rest of the time I just sit and make and make and make and make. So these are just thrown off the top little part. I'm sure I use a very small amount of clay for each ornament. I make them as thin as possible so that the weight won't weigh down the limb of the branches. You know that you can really make these any shape that you want. I usually stick with bells and bulbs, but sometimes I'll do just tall, skinny things. I've even made some little mugs, very small mugs. If you've ever tried to make a small hollow ornament, one of the things that helps you is to practice throwing closed forms and bottles. So bringing that clay in will help you a lot when you try to make an ornament. However, this is the reason I start with bells. I always sit down and I always start by making bells because they're easier to make. I don't have to bring the clay in. I just have to make the wall thin and shape it. So that's one of the things I do to kind of warm up and get myself prepared for bringing all that clay in and making those hollow ball shapes. In this video, I will make bulbs that are open at the bottom. This is another way that you can make it easier for yourself if you're starting out making Christmas ornaments on the wheel, is to just bring them in, but not close them all the way up. I've been making these ornaments for many, many years. Some of them I've given away as gifts. Some of them hang on my own tree. It's kind of cool how pottery just seems to work its way into every little part of my family and our traditions. After I've got a few of these made, I have a couple of stories I want to tell you about the Christmas traditions of our family, and another one about a purple blow dryer ornament nearly stole Christmas, just like the Grinch. So one of my favorite Christmas traditions in our family is our ornament exchange. There's 6 people in my family, and every year each one of them gets a new ornament. We open our ornaments on Christmas Eve and hang them on the tree so that on Christmas morning, when we wake up, they are there, ready to greet us. Over the years, I've made quite a few of these ornaments right here on the potter's wheel. Some of them were wheel thrown bells. I'll make one of those right now. Wheel thrown bell. Others are bulbs. I've done all sorts of different firing techniques on these. From raku copper glazes to raku crackle glazes, horsehair, raku, pit fired. I've traditional glaze, obviously, and even some colored clay and some terra sigillata. Each one of them, even though I don't try to make them the same, but each one of them ends up unique and different and has their own personality. I've also done several hand-built ornaments, quite a few actually. Done angels, owls, snowmen, birds, trees, and whatever else I can think of. All of these have become part of our family's Christmas story. When we pull these out every year and hang them on the tree, it's like unwrapping these wonderful memories from years past. Now, people ask me all the time, aren't these ceramic ornaments, aren't they too heavy for the tree? When they ask me that, it just makes me laugh because it reminds me of the story. It reminds me of the time we bought my daughter a little purple hairdryer ornament. So my oldest daughter, she was in all these dance competitions and classes. And with that, there were many, many different outfits and many, many different hairstyles. So we thought, my wife and I thought one year that it would be nice to get her, it would be fun to get her a blow dryer for all the hairdos that she had to have. And so we ordered one on Amazon. It came in the mail. We got it. And this ornament looked like it was a purple blow dryer. It looked just like the real thing. Well, that year was the only year that our Christmas tree ever fell over. And it didn't just happen once. Nope, it happened twice. 2 times. It fell over twice. And both times it fell over in the direction of this blow dryer, which turns out was solid resin and weighed like, it was like an anchor. It would pull that tree down and it would just come crashing down. It would just pull it over. You can see it when you hang it on the thing, the whole tree would start to lean that way. So that's our big joke when people ask me if these are too heavy, because if our tree can survive a heavy purple blow dryer ornament, it can survive a few ceramic ornaments on the other side of it just fine. Besides, these are about half the weight.